Game On, episode 288 of the VIG Lounge, where we're going to be playing Game 5 of the Western Conference opening round matchup between the Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild. Of course, I was able to sweep the series in my regular season playthrough, so this is going to be an exhibition game, but I have to follow the series. If there's a Game 5, I'm going to play it. If there's a Game 6, I'm going to play it. And if we make it to a Game 7, oh, you better believe I'm going to play it. Now, before we get started, if you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's get into some game action and NHL 25. Eichel and Eck to meet at center ice, and we're underway from the Fortress. Golden Knights win the opening draw. Puck brought in by Jack Eichel. Taken away now by Stone. Recovered by the Wild and carried out by Kirill Kaprizov. Carried in now by Jack Eichel, getting in the repossession for Vegas with a first shot on goal. Turned aside by Philip Gustafsson, who handles his first test of the evening with flying colors. Eichel carries in now for Vegas. He's got Kaprizov all over him. Shot, rebound! Turn aside, score! Third time's the charm! Ivan Barbashev gives the Golden Knights a 1-0 lead! Creating a wild scramble in front. And I will give Gustafsson credit. He made some great saves initially. But Barbashev was able to bang home the rebound with the help of the post. And it's 1-0 VGK. And the Golden Knights have the first 4 shots of the game. This time the draw goes to Minnesota. Carried in by Zuccarello. Trying to find some space was Eichel, then lost the puck as it got knocked away. Carried in by Minnesota. Brought back the other way by Dorofeev. Gets it to Brandon McNabb, who joins the rush with a bomb, and Gustafsson able to stop that. Jonas Brodin. There's a big battle for it along the wall. That across. Taken away by Zuccarello, and he nearly tied it as Hill kind of misplayed the puck. It's almost like a blind guy's controlling the goaltender or something. Brock Faber gets it back in the Wild zone. Up now to Zuccarello. Johansson. Back to Brodin. Lost it. Carried in now by Hang off the post. Oh, that close to making it 2-0. As we're approaching the halfway point of the first, Vegas leads it 1-0. Time Haig dumps it in, goes off a Wild stick. Now to Gus Nyquist. Picked up by Riley Smith. Defers to William Karlsson. Karlsson with a shot turned aside by Gustafsson. Marco Rossi carries in for Minnesota. Sends it all the way down to the Vegas zone. Picked up by Pietrangelo, and then a nice one-touch pass to Spring Karlsson. Dances around, got the shot away, and Gustafsson shut it down. First penalty of the game goes to Vegas. It's a tripping call. As Keegan Colasar is going to the box. And that one's pretty cut and dry. I'll definitely not argue it. Eichel looking to win the defensive draw in his own zone. Does not do so. Eichel's able to get the puck, though, and he's got a clear lane to the net, and he scores! A shorty for number 9! Eichel motorcycle! 2-0 Golden Knights. able to get a partial break and a little help from the post. Jack Eichel scores shorthanded. Not a lot of room there, but he got it across and was able to put it past the Wild netminder. 9:34 time of the goal, or 9:34 remaining, excuse me. 10:32 is the time of the goal. Apparently blind guys aren't good clock readers, but that's okay. Mark Stone and looking for a second shorty. Oh my goodness, that was close. Wild now nearly a minute down on this man advantage, and they almost gave up 2 shorthanded goals. Eichel with a good stick, now being chased by Hartman. Flings one to the right wing circle, the rebound's there until Gustafsson comes across and covers up. 35 seconds to go on the PK for Vegas. And another draw won by Minnesota. Wild outshot 11-1 by Vegas. Carried in now by Brett Howden. He gets knocked off the puck, got it back, got a shot away, but it got blocked. Hartman trying to carry in for Minnesota. Power play is over, and not only did the Wild not score, they gave up a shorty, pass across, and nearly put away by Riley Smith. Oh, bounce off the boards did not go the Golden Knights' way, brought in by Rossi. Knocked away. And the Wild come in offside with 6:05 to go here in the first. Golden Knights lead it 2-0 and are certainly looking for more. Draw one this time by Hurdle. Carried in by Hurdle. The third to the point, shot turned aside by Gustafsson. Boldy carrying in for Minnesota. Until he's not. Across. Now off the right wing by Brandon, carried out the right wing rather by Brandon Saad. Stops in the circle, takes a shot. Save made by Gustafsson. 3:59 remaining as the Golden Knights lead this by 2 and are heavily outshooting the Wild thus far here in the first. Spurgeon to Rossi. Puck knocked away. Carried in by Keegan Colasar, who has served his 2-minute penalty for tripping and got a good shot on goal. Out to the blue line. Shot gets blocked before it could get there. That pass didn't work. Marco Rossi, is away. Maybe he has a brother named Nico. I don't know. I got mixed up with Nico Sturm there for some reason, which is weird because I know he plays for Florida. But whatever. And I don't think he was a Wild at any time. So, okay, not quite sure where my head was at there, but I think we're back on track now. Puck carried in again by Keegan Colasar. Colasar drifts and shoots, turn aside off the pad of Gustafsson. Colasar with another chance. Howden goes around the world, got a shot away, turned aside again. And I love how people are yelling shoot when we don't even have the puck. It's what you get with the NPC crowd, of course. 2-0 after 1. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Golden Knights out shooting the Wild 15-2. Hits 10-8, favoring the Wild, actually. And the faceoffs nearly doubled by the Wild as well. And the only power play on the board belonged to the Wild, and they were unsuccessful at it. So we'll see what happens in period number 2. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Can the Wild climb back in it, or will Vegas extend their lead? All right, we're getting into the dots again. It's Ek and Eichel, or Eriksson Ek, I should say, instead of just Ek. Gotta respect the double E. Shot by Stone, kicked out off the one draw by the Vegas Golden Knights. Puck sent all the way down. And that is indeed icing on the Minnesota Wild with a little under a minute off the clock. Well, I should say nearly a minute off the clock, actually, to make a little more sense. Eichel wins the offensive zone draw, courtesy of the icing, with the Wild come away with it. Puck gets out now to Boldy. To Kaprizov. Shut down, though. Carried in by Shea Theodore. Matt Boldy to Brock Faber. Hit along the wall. Puck brought in by the Golden Knights by McNabb. And Stone does a little pirouette, gets a shot off, turned aside by Gustafsson. Giveaway in front, and they got it back. Kaprizov carries in for Minnesota. Gets the puck knocked away by the Vegas defense. Hurdle carries in this time for the VGK. He'll stop up and fire. What a save by Gustafsson. Looked like there was some net to shoot at until there wasn't, courtesy of the Wild netminder. What a save. Zuccarello a chance, and Hill shuts the door on that one. Gaudreau. Brodin hits the deck. Puck carried in now by Alex Pietrangelo. He lost the puck. Looking to recollect it, but it's brought in by Marcus Johansson. Spurgeon. Now carried in by Whitecloud with a shot, and Gustafsson was square to that, and he'll hang on. 12:09 to go here in the second. Golden Knights continuing to run away with the shot advantage, but can't seem to solve Gustafsson more than the first two times, or the only two times, I should say. And the first shot by Whitecloud trying to change that. Puck comes out now to Olofsson. Olofsson will fire. He puts it wide. Oh, now to Hannafin. Now to Carlson. To Hannafin. Tees one up. Saved by Gustafsson. Another offensive zone draw. Won by Carlson. Whitecloud shifts his way in. He lost the puck, got it back, and then Gustafsson made the save down low. Large portion of this period has been spent in the Wild zone, but the Golden Knights just can't seem to score more than the first two they had in period one. Draw one again. This time Hannafin had it, then lost it. Carried out by Jakob Trenin. Trenin with a shot. It got disrupted a little bit. The battle for it. Wild to cut away, and then pops out a good shot, score. Jakob Trenin gets the Wild on the board, excuse me. It's 2-1. You know, I gotta just give Trenin his due. That was all hustle right there. Draw one by the Wild off the face-off after the goal. And Johansson with a shot. That's turned aside by Hill. Puck carried in by the original goal scorer of the game, Ivan Barbashev. Marco Rossi carries in for Minnesota. Until he doesn't. Puck carried in now by Jack Eichel, who has one of the goals for the Golden Knights tonight. Looking for the second one, and he nearly got it. But Gustafsson shut the door. 6:53 to go in the second. The Wild are on the board, despite being heavily outshot. 23-6. Eichel looked to win the draw on his forehand, but was not successful. Jonas Brodin carries in for Minnesota. Gave the puck away to McNabb. And Theodore got it up to Eichel, who got knocked down. Now Gaudreau. Lost the puck, and now it's carried in again by Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev with a nice move, but he could not put it past Gustafsson. 4:59, and I guess we're feeling fine, ahead by 1. Certainly looking to extend that lead. Hurdle wins it back to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo tried to keep the puck in, got knocked over the blue line. And the puck winds up all the way in the Vegas zone. Battle for it along the wall. Pavel Dorofeev skates in, puts that shot just wide. Hurdle. He'll fire, pass saved by Gustafsson. Dorofeev again dancing around the net, pass out in front, shot by Hurdle. Turned aside by Gustafsson. That shot's blocked. Uh-oh, there's nobody there. Gaudreau got a shot away, nice rebound. Out to the middle and then brought in now by William Karlsson. As he looks for room. And he'll find it! Oh, the rebound score! Mr. Smith gives the Golden Knights their 2-goal lead once again! As a beautiful play by these longtime line mates. Karlsson with the initial shot. Smith follows up on the rebound. It's 3-1 Vegas. .3 seconds to go here in the middle period, as Vegas just extended their lead to 2 once again. Puck sent all the way down, and that'll be an icing call. .5 remaining. Draw one by Minnesota in the offensive zone. Puck out now to Brodin. Taken away. Now McNabb in the dying seconds of the period. He will fire, but that's not going to count as the clock's hit zeros. As the Golden Knights have another 2-goal lead. This time it's 3-1 after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 29-7, favoring the Golden Knights. Hits now dead even at 18 apiece. And the faceoffs are a lot closer. The Wild still winning, this time only by 1, 9-8. And look at that passing percentage. I don't talk about it much, but it's nice to be on the right side of it for once. The only penalty happened in the first. That was on Vegas, so we'll see what happens here in the third. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can the Golden Knights close out game 5, and set themselves up for a game 6 win? Let's find out. Eichel and Rossi met at center. This time the Golden Knights come away with the draw. Shot again by Barbashev, turned aside. Now out to Zach Whitecloud. That shot's turned away. Puck fed across. Now to Whitecloud. Oh! No, not to Whitecloud, sorry. To Barbashev. No, still with a chance. That's turned aside. Pietrangelo trying to get the puck away from Zuccarello. Shot, save made. Oh my goodness, the Wild are just peppering Aiden Hill right now. Yeah, it's probably best to hang on as the Wild really ramped up the pressure in the first 5 minutes of the third. It's almost like they want to win now. Congratulations to Minnesota. They're finally up to double digits in shots. Draw one in their own zone by the Golden Knights, but then given away just as quickly. And the fickle fans here at the Fortress are chanting for Minnesota. Puck carried in now by Nick Hay. Knocked away. Wild bring it in the form of Freddie Gaudreau. Now to Johansson. Rebound! Scores! Zuccarello is the late man in and was able to put it past Aiden Hill in a nice play set up by Johansson and Gaudreau. And was kind of helped a little bit by some traffic via the Golden Knights. 13-28. Riley Smith with a great chance, kicked out by Gustafsson. Oh, I was all ready to celebrate and everything. I thought that was going to be a wide open net, but not quite. White Cloud. Carries in now for the Golden Knights. Cuts back with a shot, and the puck goes high and wide. Nyquist. Puck carried in now by Noah Hannafin. Hannafin fires and a save by Gustafsson. 9:49 to go in this very tight game. It's 3-2. Draw one by Waugh. To McNabb. He's been all over the net, but he just can't seem to find the back of it. One-timer blocked in front. Colasar tried to do the redirect, but Gustafsson was wise to it. Heavy shot advantage again, still by the Golden Knights, but got to give the Wild credit. They've been able to battle back twice to get within one. One-time blast, padded away by Gustafsson. One-time blast again, and that's also turned aside by Gustafsson. Tucks it in! Third two-goal lead of the night. Well, just an excellently placed shot up over the shoulder. Keegan Colasar carries it in. Hillfire save off the pad of Gustafsson. Puck brought in by McNabb. Trying to go around the net. McNabb with a shot, turned aside. Again by Gustafsson. Brandon Saad cuts to the net. He got a shot off. Gustafson able to cover. 3:32 remaining. Vegas again ahead by 2 for the third time in the game. As we see a Golden Knight hit the deck. Save made by Hill. And the puck's carried out now by Pavel Dorofeev. Dorofeev trying to get the shot away, but he just couldn't fire. Maybe he was disrupted a bit from behind. 1:49 is all that remains between the Golden Knights and putting the Wild on the brink of elimination. Smith with a shot. Carlson trying to get it to go, but Gustafson stood his ground in this very tightly contested contest. Zuccarello. Now it's an empty net, but that's going to be an icing. 45.6 to go. Draw one by Minnesota in the offensive zone. They're running out of time, but they're certainly trying. They may be able to get to within one. They've done it twice tonight already. And they certainly know what's on the line. Not really able to do much with it. Empty netter scores! Feeling fine! 2 goals by number 49! Ivan Barbashev seals the deal! With the empty net goal. And it was not an easy one. 23 seconds to go. Golden Knights now have their first 3-goal lead in the game. It's 5-2. Better late than never. Stonen with a shot. Eichel got the rebound. And Gustafson shut the door. Put up the left wing side now to Eichel, who'll shoot. And the Vegas Golden Knights take a 3-2 series lead as they defeat the Minnesota Wild by the final score of 5-2. Let's take one final look at the stats before we wrap things up, shall we? Final score, 5-2 Golden Knights. Final shot totals, 47-16, favoring the Golden Knights. Hits, again, dead even at 31 apiece. Look at that. Won the passing percentage, baby. 86.6 to 81.6. Face-offs, though, still won by the Wild, 15-14. Wow. Talk about parity between two periods. And the only penalty belonged to the Golden Knights. That was way back in the first, which the Wild were not successful on. But what matters most is the Golden Knights got 5 goals at even strength, 4 on Gustafson, and 1 on an empty net to be able to get their second lead of the series and push the Wild to the brink for a must-win for Minnesota back home for Game 6. I will, of course, have that for you one way or the other, depending on the real result. Will it be Vegas with a lead or Vegas with a deficit? We'll have to find out on Thursday. But until next time, I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987, and I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.